I made over $2 million trading meme coins, but this is something that's never happened before. This month, I lost over $20,000 trading meme coins, and it's my first red month ever. So in this video, I want to be real with you. Everyone flexes the crazy ass wins, but not the psychology behind meme coins. I'm about to review my trades and break down exactly how it happened and what I learned so that you can avoid my mistakes. Stay tuned because this is the real shit most crypto influencers don't talk about. All right, boys, this month I'm down almost $20,000 trading meme coins. As you can see here, I'm down 18.5K. I have traded a total of 11 days so far during this. As you can see here on Cielo, I traded 174 tokens with a 40% win rate, a median hold time of 15 seconds. Yes, I know that is pretty fucking bad. Down $20,600 according to Cielo. Probably accurate, like after fees and stuff of the trades I took. As you can see, I had some pretty decent trades. Made 7.5K on Baby Guac, 2.6K on Buttcoin, 2K on Falco, and some other smaller coins that, just ended up adding up a few $100 wins or whatever. But of course, downside to all this is I also had some really big losses. As you can see, I lost a lot of money trading a lot of these tokens, as well as a few $100 here and there. They definitely add up, which led to me having my first ever negative month. Back in January of this year, I had a $340,000 profit month where I had a day with 150K in profit, another day with 100K in profit, and another day with 60K in profit. So I had some pretty strong days there to make up for a lot of this. As you can see, pretty crazy fucking P&L. But yeah, I mean, that was 7 months ago, heading into August now. And, August is going to be the month we turn this back around and get back fully on the grind. I want to see every single one of these days be green or red. Hopefully just green, maybe some yellow days too. Let's go over what the fuck happened, how the fuck I could have avoided this, and kind of just like bring you guys through everything. We'll go through our worst P&Ls first, right? I'll open a few of these tokens up and kind of explain what was happening and my thought process throughout all of them. All right, the token I lost most on this month was Grant. I lost a total of $6,000, which is equivalent to 31.2 Solana. A lot of Solana. As soon as this token came out, I was scanning actively, with my friends in call. And I buy this token right here in this candle. If we want to get more specific, I guess I'll have to go back to, as you can see, as soon as the token migrated, I was already buying 15 to 30 seconds after. A lot of my fills were filled up here in the 2 to 3 mil. I bought 2 grand at 2 mil, another 2 grand at 2.7 mil. I bought another 2 grand at 1.5, another 2 at 1.6, and then another 2 at 1.5. This averaged out my buys to be at 1.8 mil market cap. As you can see here, the green line shows that. I buy here at 3:10 p.m. and I sell later at 3:28. So I held this token for about 18 minutes and I took a $6,000 loss on it. After selling, this token ends up retracing back here to my entry point where I could have sold for nearly break even. And as you can see here, a few times it did this. Let's talk about what this token was. So if I remember correctly, this token was launched on Believe, which is a launch pad where a lot of like AI and like projects that have like utility behind it tend to launch on. I went on this and I saw it was like a automatic chess thing. So as you can see here, introducing Grand Maesters, a new launchpad where market cap equals ELO, backed by Alliance DAO. Alliance DAO is a big crypto founder network, 75K followers, tons of mutuals. They were working with WAP, which, I work with WAP as well. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. They launched on Believe and the token just didn't end up doing much, as we can see here through the chart. It did end up going to break even a few times. Even right here, I actually would have been up here at 2 mil. Token still at 1.1 mil. I mean, I don't think it rugged or whatever. What happened with this token is I traded hype, right? That's all I was trading. I was trading tokens brand new. It came out, has all this attention on it, charts going up. I FOMO'd into it. I did do research and I did see what the token was and I did like it. And honestly, I just sold at a bad time. I mean, I literally worst trade this month for sure. I sold the Pico bottom. It did not go any lower than this. Right here is the only time it went my exit price, but it did not go as low as it did right here. As you can see, this is the lowest it went, and then this is the lowest it went again right here. So it did not get there. I sold literal Pico bottom, unfortunately. Anyway, here I would have saved money by being a little bit more patient and trusting that this project wouldn't rug, which is a hard thing to do because meme coins, you never know what is real and what is not. My lesson learned here was to not FOMO in. It can be very hard to do when you have a bunch of tracked wallets all buying the token at the same time. As you can see here, all those bubbles on the chart are representing different wallets that are buying, and there are a lot of bubbles on this chart. Actually, when I sold, so had Spuno. I remember Spuno buying this token, and he kind of gave me some comps wins, and then some other good traders as well were selling throughout the bottom here. Obviously, this token didn't end up going anywhere. It's just holding steadily at 1 mil. We'll see what happens in the future of it, but I think it was just a bad buy off rip, and I was chasing a lot of hype of this particular token. Let's move on to my next worst trade this month was sex balls. Now this was 100% a hype chase. Stupid. I was so late to this narrative and I was just caught top blasting. I got on like maybe I think a few minutes after it had come out. I saw people were shelling it in some group chats I'm in and I fucking blasted. As you can see here, we're on 5-second chart right now. Token came out at 5:06 and I didn't end up doing my first buy until like 7 minutes later, which for the way I like to trade these type of coins, which are tweet narratives, is very late. 7 minutes late to a tweet is not ideal, but I thought this one could be good. It was funny. It was sex balls. It was like all the SEC approved crypto index funds. Like if you worded them in a certain way, it'd be sex balls. Sol, ETH, XRP, BTC, whatever. You get the gist. I ended up buying 6K up here and I fucking sold the bottom. Not the bottom because it went to fucking 5K, but I did lose a lot of money. This was a tweet play, a CT tracker play that I was late to and I got somewhat into it. Justice for Grok. This was a very, very stupid one. Man, this one fucking sucks. So this coin of Grok comes out because Grok, the Twitter AI, gets banned on Twitter. And I'm top blasting it because everyone's like, holy shit, this is big news. As you can see here, my first buy was actually at 397K, another buy at 270, and another buy at 354, okay? Averaging these out at like 350K, which is right around here. At the top, I was up almost 2x here. 98% of my trade, I would have been up by these 3 buys. I remember I was up like a good 20 Sol or whatever. And instead of selling up there, I'm buying more. I think the narrative is so good. I mean, Grok got banned. Elon might talk about this, but no, the fucking Twitter page just gets instantly unsuspended, obviously. And I just end up selling as the narrative is going down. We can put on the wallets I track in their trades. And as you can see, Crunch actually did this. Yeah, a lot of like the traders that I was tracking were selling like right around here as well. This is just like another CT tracker play that I end up losing money on. Honestly, I think a lot of my losses this month were chasing CT plays that weren't that good, and you're going to see that pattern kind of just repeating itself here. And I think that 100% my biggest mistake right now is that I don't even regret losing on this trade because like it was just LARP. But we'll get into this. Before I continue about this, I will talk about like my perps trades as well before we do the meme coin stuff. So yeah, I lost 20K this month trading meme coins, and then also we had a few trades this month on perp. If you guys remember, I opened some Solana and some Pengu longs. I ended up making $27,000 on my Solana long, and I ended up making $5,000 on my Pengu long. Last video, I decided to open some pump longs, which I am currently underwater $47,000 on, though I am very bullish on pump. Unfortunately, it's gone down a lot in price. Yes, we haven't hit my liquidation price yet, and hopefully we don't. If I set a TP price of 0.005, we'll be up 27,000, which I think might be realistic. It's a 2x from here, and I've actually been wanting to add some at the bottom, so we can go ahead and do that. So yeah, as you can see, I am down 46K on this pump trade. I'm still bullish on it, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's what I am right now on perp. So haven't had the best month yet, but that is unrealized losses, so technically we're not fully down. Anyways, let's get back to meme coins. Look, this Cogni trade was one that was hard for me to I guess I should have known. I had people in my ear. I was watching streams that were saying it was like dev'd by a known rugger or whatever. That's what people were saying, and I didn't really pay attention to it. This was a Truth Social, which is Trump's social media page AI assistant, but it was a hack Truth Social account, and I ended up losing 1.6K on this trade. But here it says I lost 2.8K, so I'm not sure why that is. The Justice for Grok Twitter suspension I was telling you about, yeah, another one right here, minus 55%. I lost another 2.5K on that trade. Pretty sure same thing happened on this trade. I actually think I was up a pretty good amount on this trade. As you can see here, my cost basis was 216K. It ended up going to 500K. I was up 2x once again with 4K. I was up another 20 Sol and I didn't take my profits. That's what's been happening to me truly with a lot of these Twitter plays. I mean, just today, look, I got an 80K entry, and for a good 5 to 10 seconds, I was up almost 2 to 3x. I'll put the clip up on the screen. In that moment, I'm not selling. I took like a fucking 10% clip, as you saw in that recording, when I should have just been full stacking, because guess what? That's what every single wallet that I'm tracking is doing up here. They're all selling, and I'm the one caught buying. I can go over all these trades, but really that's all it is. Like, they're all just repetitive and they're all the same thing. Same thing today with Without. I was recording this one again. I have a clip that I'll put up on the screen again where I lost money on a few of these when I was up a good amount. I was up a few $1,000s on a lot of these trades, and it's like I'm chasing this really, really big trade that is yet to come. As you can see, all these like $100 losses are adding up, and that's just all new pair scalping. Been spending a lot of time just buying new pairs, and I don't feel like I am too good at that anymore. I think it's something that requires a lot of practice. You're playing against some of the best players in the world. I also almost caught a legendary legendary trade. This one was very, very hard for me to cope. This could have been the play that, made up the whole fucking month. So I was scanning new pairs and this coin called Orgo comes out. And as you can see here, have all my buys within the first 30 minutes. I'll go 15-second candles here so we can actually like get a little bit specific as far as like when exactly I was bidding this token, but it was very, very early. So as you can see, token comes out. Let me hide my tracked wallet and I am buying within the first few minutes of the coin being out. Actually, no, I did buy a little bit like after. Coin comes out, do my research on it. I get a lot of buys in the 2 mil area. My average is 1.8 mil. And bros, I was so bullish on this coin because the developer of this coin is part of the Residency, which is a fucking group with the best AI developers in the world. And guess what? They even had Sam Altman at their fucking house. So the developer of this coin, which is Spencer Kinney, he is this guy, I believe, in the back, pictured in the picture with Sam Altman, part of this fucking super exclusive group, only 37 people in it. And I was so fucking bullish on this. He introduces Orgo, computers for AI agents, whatever. We don't have to get too much into the research. They're backed by Believe. They launch on Believe, which is the platform where all these tokens are launching on. Pretty sure they gave like a check to Orgo and Orgo ends up pumping. But by the time Orgo pumps, I'm already out. I end up selling for a 2.3K loss, which wasn't the worst trade of the month so far, but just a few minutes after, literally like I sell at 14.22 and by 14.34, 12 minutes after I would have been up. I mean, this is what the chart has looking like. It's been only up since then. It peaked at 12 mil market cap. That is a 500% increase, 550% increase from my average buy, which would have been up 300 so on this. This trade could have made me $60,000. I was impatient. Look, let's see this trade right now going on in live action. DV and Cups here bidding it. Metagame trade. Nothing I can find on it so far, so we can just ignore this. But a lot of my losses this month were from bad CT tracker plays, not doing enough research, not being patient enough, and the meta's changed and it's time to adapt to the new one. There are some very, very good traders obviously making a lot of money. Like just from the live trades right now, we can go over this. Jasper, he's a really good trader. He's up 50 grand this month. He was up 166K in May, 260K in February, 560K in January. And this month he's only up 50K. Obviously still a lot. I'm just saying like has changed a lot. Let's see. I'm just go through like all these tracked wallets. Blob is down 20K this month on this wallet. And he's usually a really good trader. He was up 20K, 14K, 30K, 322K back in January and 150K back in December. Carlos, who's a Potion OG member, he's up 250K this month, 200K last month, 300K month before that, and 100K. That's super awesome to see from a lot of these traders that I saw their come up. Letterbomb is up 80K this month. He was down 7K last month. Gorilla's down 50K this month. Latouche is up 80K this month. Cooker is up 260K this month after being down 193K last month. Look, obviously, it's very unrealistic to set expectations to be like Cupsy, where he's making $1.5 million this month. A lot of like the good traders are down money. Profit is down 250 grand this month on his Solana wallet. He was up 280 grand last month. The month before that, 850K, 400K, 4.2 mil back in February, 1.7 mil back in January. And obviously, it's like with less volume, that's kind of how a lot of these wallets are looking. They're not making as much profit as they once were. But look, I think I know what I've done wrong this month. And in August, we're going to refill the soul balance. We're going to buy some Solana and we're going to run it back. I'm pretty confident. Really, the key takeaways I have are the new pair punching is a different game and I have to adapt to it. I have to do more research and be a lot more patient in this market. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's me really showing a different side of trading that I haven't shown before. My first red month ever in trading meme coins. Hey, month isn't over yet. I could have a big cook today. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you guys are brand new to the channel. I try to put out educational crypto content at least once a week. If you guys want to see the behind the scenes of these videos and my vlogs, my lifestyle, links to the second channel will be down below. Been your boy Orangie, and I'm out. Peace.